after hearing the news this morning, I lost my equilibrium. I was confused. My mind I was stumbling. It's like I lived in maybe a dark cave, and suddenly I came out into the light. It was so different. Today, the rules of who we are and how we're perceived by others, by our neighbors, by each other, by ourselves, all those rules have changed. My wife Nancy and I were together for 17 years, domestically partnered and legally married. After a 12-year battle against metastatic cancer, she died this last December. I recall sometime during Nancy's last months, when she was on oxygen and could barely move between the bed and the couch, she said to me, "Linda, some people would look at me and say, 'You have no quality of life.'" She said, "I might have said the same thing when I was younger." But she said, as your circumstances change, your perspective changes too. She said, "Linda, my quality of life is looking at you." It's enjoying this home we created together. And that's the kind of love we shared. We shared hopes and dreams, and we shared healthcare struggles. And we tried very, very hard for 17 years to grow old together, until death did us part. That's the kind of marriage we had. We had the kind of marriage that people dream of. Young people, old people, gay people, and straight people. Nancy and I felt the joy of marriage. We had the love and we had the commitment of marriage, but we could only yearn to have that marriage recognized and honored by the laws of our land. Sadly, that did not happen during our lifetime together. Last May, before she died, Nancy and I petitioned the Veterans Administration to allow her to be buried in a national cemetery where someday I would join her. After waiting 9 months for the VA's decision, and after Nancy had died, the VA did approve our request. Nancy and I will be the first same-sex couple ever to be buried in a national cemetery together. It was a long, painful wait to get that decision, not being able to put our affairs in order, not knowing whether we would be together forever. And today, no other married veteran is going to have to go through that process. They will have the comfort of knowing that their marriage matters and that they can be certain about their final resting place together. Today, when a married couple does their taxes, or enters a hospital, or applies for Social Security, or buries their loved one, they can check that box that says married, and it will mean something. When we introduce ourselves at work and to those new neighbors, there won't be disbelief or confusion. We will all know better after and because of today that we are loving couples, just not that much different than others.
Woo.
And there's someone who's going to grow up with freedom.
Yeah. Yeah.
In Oregon, we still have work to do. We need to earn the respect and the understanding and create the knowledge for other Oregonians so that they will vote and we will win freedom to marry here in Oregon, and I look forward to the opportunity of helping meet that goal. Thank you.